And
100%.
Hey, thanks for joining me here on a brand new show as we do some testing. We're talking about today, if you're feeling overwhelmed, what do you do? We'll start in about 4 or 5 minutes. If you're watching this, want to scroll ahead as I get ready, feel free. But what to do when you're feeling overwhelmed, we're going to start soon.
Entrepreneur than I am an entrepreneur. And you admitted that.
All right, you got
100%.
5 minutes to go.
And it's what I love to do.
As
like
we start
I don't
the
have
brand
it doesn't
new
have
show.
to be my idea, my product,
for
my
being
whatever.
here.
But
you're hearing the
see it
sound
as
right
like a
now
that's just
of
and like
Clubhouse,
you said, we could try to figure
Alexa,
out why. It
and
doesn't even matter.
who
It's
else is
just
here?
like,
Alexa,
it doesn't matter. Like whatever
Well,
you
because
enjoy.
I'm going to tell you why. Because you're smart
Alexa
and you realize, hey,
and
I can make a lot more money being
and
a
Debbie and Maria, I think, are here joining.
No, it's true, right?
So we're gonna go
Like,
live
you're
soon.
like, I'd rather
Hey,
partner
I
with
love
these
it. I love it.
chicks
Back
and
to
be on the
basics.
upper
Glad
tier.
you're
It's like,
here.
you have to ask yourself, would you rather make $100 million
Glad you're here.
and
as we
own,
get ready to go
10%
live.
of the business, or would you rather own
All right. I try to do it early, try to go live a bit earlier because
right?
the algorithms
And
let y'all
just
know when I'm
depends
going
on what
live
you
to give
want in
time
life and
for people to jump on in.
right? And so I think it's just
So
a
I'm
very
excited to start another new live. We have a lot of new things happening.
She's funny. But
and we're hearing the Clubhouse side right now. And I'll go live on Clubhouse and more soon. But glad you're here.
But it's also too, it's like we have a lot of fun. And again,
and on the IG side, what's going on?
Fun,
is this a topic that resonates with you to the IG audience's aspect of what to do if you're feeling overwhelmed? Is this something that resonates with you? Curious, does that resonate with you, that what to do when you're feeling overwhelmed? We're going to start soon. Let me know if that's a topic that resonates with you. And hey, on the Facebook and Twitter, YouTube side, LinkedIn side, right, live streaming on a variety of platforms. And I think on bwcdaily.com/live. So we're testing that out as well. So I'm excited. We'll start in a few minutes as I get ready to go live here across a variety of platforms. All right, let's see how that looks. Good, that's going live there too. Okay. Great. Hey, Abby, what's up? Glad you joined here as well. Hey, okay, Gwendolyn saying, yeah, once a month this feeling hits her. So good. This is resonating, and we're going to talk about these things in about 1 minute.
Yeah, we love our Clubhouse conversations. We get some great folks coming to the calls from Clubhouse. We just love that.
Yeah, and I think next week we should actually do like a couple live sessions of breaking people's problems down.
Ooh, that's always fun. Do it live.
You know what I love about Ramon? That he is like the person that is like, hey, I want to do X, Y, and Z. And then he goes around and he says, what do you think? And that's what I love about Ramon.
Thank you.
Like, Ramon, you are so open to talking to other people to get their perspective, to then build your perspective around experience. And I think that's a really important point, Ramon. I just wanted to call you out on that.
You know, Alexa, I appreciate you saying it. Sometimes we don't know what we're doing right. You know, we focus so much on the negativity. So I receive it from you. It means a lot coming from you. And thank you for being a part, Alexa, of the new experience we're going to be having next week, starting April 10th. Brand new all live programming, 5 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Your mic is a little low.
Okay. Testing 1, 2. How's that sound?
There you go.
Better.
Okay.
I need to hear the microphone voice.
Yeah. Using the brand new Zoom P4 mic. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, good. Thanks for telling me. Yeah, so we're having an all brand new show. So how do you feel about that? All brand new live programming, video, 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. You know, in fact, we're live streaming. People who want to check it out, what it kind of will look like at bwcdaily.com/live. But Alexa, what do you think about that? Alexa's trying to find her unmute button. I know she is. She's like, man, this guy calling me out right now.
Sorry.
That's
I
okay.
was talking and I forgot that
I know.
I'm really excited about the new experience because I feel like, I mean, obviously Clubhouse is great. We have a great audience, but we have audiences on other parts. And I feel that we're now going to be able to have a little bit more of an engaged discussion amongst multiple different people on this app. So it's not just, Alexa, Debbie, and Tanya talking, but now we're going to be able to integrate Ramon into our conversations and Michelle in our conversations. And so I'm really excited.
Absolutely. The thing that worries me, though, Alexa, and then we'll start the Ramon Ray show here. Alexa and Debbie, thanks for being here and hanging out here, is I got to shave. That's the thing. Like right now, I'm not shaved, even though people can see me on video. So that's my biggest concern is I'm going to have to shave.
That means I got to do my hair.
Not
do
for
your hair too, Ramon.
For the ladies, it's easy. Y'all can just wake up and join. Nah, yeah. For the guys, it's tough.
Michelle's showing up 100% authentic.
I love that, Michelle. All right, I'm going to do the same.
Y'all are too much. Listen, everybody. Again, Alexa, Debbie, Michelle, what's up? Mary Lynn, Christina, Howard, Ramon is here. Thanks for being here. As we get ready to start our next segment, glad you all are here today. My name is Ramon Ray. And again, if you want to test and play with me a bit and check us out at bwcdaily.com/live, bwcdaily.com/live, you can get a taste and a touch of what the live experience is going to be starting on April 10th as we begin to do some live programming 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on bwcdaily.com/live, bwcdaily.com/live. You're hearing the sound of my voice here now on Clubhouse, but I do invite you all to join me on Instagram as well. Mary Lynn joined there and you can see me there, but the full experience will be at bwcdaily.com/live. So do check that out as well. You can test with me and see how that looks. We'll be integrating chat there as well. But I'm going to preview for you a little voiceover that I did. And while you're listening to it, put that in the chat. What you think about this? If you're listening to me on IG, if you're hearing me on LinkedIn, you're seeing this, and or you're in the Clubhouse chat, get ready. Get ready to hear this. And let me know what you think of this new voiceover I put together in a bit. Let me know what you think. To know us better at bwcdaily.com. The Breakfast with Champions show is about to start. And we're so glad that you're here with us. Not everyone understands why you like to wake up so early in the morning, but we do. Not everyone understands why your health is so important to you, but we do. Not everyone understands. So I don't know who was able to hear that. It was a bit soft, so I'm going to have to figure out how to make that a little louder. But what did you think? That's some of the interactiveness that I want to put together and do. And we will put together the host we have 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the chat. If you like that, if you heard something, let me know. Or even on Clubhouse side, feel free to unmic real quick and just join in and say, Ramon, hey, I heard that little bit and it sounds pretty cool. Or Ramon, it absolutely sucks and it's miserable and it's going to fail. Either way, I would love to have it. What do you think about that little voiceover if you heard it? I'm just going to pause for 3 seconds.
Ramon, this is Tiff, and I loved it.
Hey, Tiff, bubblegum Tiff.
Bubblegum Tiff with the pink bubblegum.
What's up, Tiffany? You and I don't think we've talked very much in a while, but you've been an OG part of this community. So thanks for being here, Tiff. I appreciate that. Good to hear your voice. We'll pause for 3 more seconds. Who else wants to chime in real quick before we continue on with the show? All right. Cool. So one of the things we're going to do is things like this. I'm going to preview this for you as well. And again, those of you can see this on the live video side. I'm going to bring in things hopefully like this for some of those who are supporting us and sponsoring us. Check this out.
Meet Keep, the all-in-one CRM sales and marketing automation platform that's so much more than just email. It's game-changing automation with over 20 years of helping small businesses reach the next level. With Keep, you can generate more leads, follow up.
So things like that we want to bring in. I only played a brief clip of it. And so we want to bring in some of our supporters and those who are family and friends of the BWC community. Those who are watching this live on video as well, you can see here a little preview image that I'm putting up here. This is just a preview. It's not all of our hosts, but things like that we want to bring in. And many of you have gotten to see it already. Glenn Lundy has modeled that well, as he calls his fully produced live program show. So that's what we want to bring in more at BWC. Hey, LinkedIn user. Hi, everyone. Hi to you as well. Glad you're here. We want to bring that in on our new line of programming. But I do have a segment to bring to you today. I do have a segment. Some of you have seen it when I did the little preview of it in the scheduling this show. And what I want to talk about today is what to do when you're feeling overwhelmed. What do you do? Michelle said, how can we get an ad spot? You can email Ramon plus ad at RamonRay.com. No, you can email me, Michelle, and the voiceover. Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate you. Wow, I appreciate that. We got an advertiser already. Michelle, thank you. Do seriously, though, email me, Ramon at RamonRay.com. But good to be here. So what do you do when you're feeling overwhelmed? What do you do when you're feeling just, What do you do when you're feeling that way? What do you do when you're feeling that you're overworked? Gee, Snyder's in the house. On LinkedIn side, what do you do? Hey, and Damaris is here too on the IG side. What do you do when you're feeling overwhelmed? What do you do when you're feeling overworked? What do you do when you're feeling there's too much? And hey, LinkedIn user here, I can't see who you are. Go to StreamYard.com, and I think you have to authenticate yourself. I'd love to see who your name is, but I love that when feeling overwhelmed, take a nap. Love it, love it, love it. What do you do when you're feeling that way? I'm going to tell you a bit about my week, and I'm feeling that way in a bit. I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed and overworked, not in a bad way per se, so don't take this the wrong way, but I'm feeling stretched. And it's cute and nice to say, Ramon, you got to delegate. Ramon, you got to say no. Ramon, you got to prioritize. Yeah, maybe there's a bit of that. There's a season of that. But as I'm 50 years old, as I'm in a new season of life, a new season of growth, people say oftentimes the most successful business owners, they've had their next growth when they've been 40. I'll stretch that to 50. That's how I feel. I feel I'm on the cusp of opportunity, like I'm being rebirthed in business. And maybe some of you have felt that way. Maybe some of you have felt this rebirthment. What's up, Danette? Good to have you here. What's up, Gwendolyn? Good to have you here. A rebirthment you have felt, possibly. A rebirthment. That's how I feel. And in birth, of course, there's pain as that child is being birthed through. I'm feeling that way to a degree. Now, who knows how it will really end up being? But I feel there's potential, and there's so many things that are getting ready to cusp and happen for me. And maybe that's because that's why I feel stretched. Maybe that's why I feel a bit overwhelmed and worked. And by the way, I'm going to take a pivot here as well. If you're hearing the sound of my voice and you want to join me live on video, please don't have noise in the background. Don't be walking to your car and all that. You could if you have to, but please be present. If you want to join me live on the video stream, feel free to email me. Just put live in the subject line, Ramon@RamonRay.com or Ramon@RamonRay.com. And I'll try my best as I'm doing this to give you the link. That's one. Or number two, if you're on Instagram and you also want to join me live and you're present and you're ready, it's going to be good audio, just come up. But this isn't a sample of the kind of experience. This is a minimal sample because next week it'll be fully produced. But this is a sample of how it will be April 10th with a variety of hosts bringing music and sound and video to this experience. And our other hosts will be able to join in. So if you're available and you want to join me as well, feel free to just email me, Ramon@RamonRay.com, and I'll send you some of that link. But what do you do when you're feeling that way? What do you do when you're feeling overwhelmed, when you're feeling stretched, when you're feeling tension, when you're feeling anxious, when you feel like everything's coming in at you? What do you feel? And oftentimes in business, it's not just business. There's your wife or your husband. There's your kids. Maybe they're 3 years old. Maybe they're 30 years old. There's life. There's your rent. There's your mortgage. The carburetor in your car broke. Somebody broke into your car. The gutters got filled and overflowing. There's a leak in the roof. Maybe your neighbor then cursed you out because you ran over her flowers. Life is life. What do you do? I love it. Cry is another solution. Somebody said walk, somebody said cry. Let me not front with you. Let me tell you, I've done all of it. And I felt that way the last week or two. So I'm being, I'm being authentic, being vulnerable. I'm just letting you know, because some of you think, oh, because Ramon's out, because he's on TV, because he's done this, he's Teflon. No, I'm not Teflon. I'm a regular person. So I hope this segment is okay. If you can't handle it, you may want to mute your mic or just go watch YouTube or something for the next 51 minutes. But this is what I've been going through, feeling a bit overwhelmed. And the question is, what do we do? What do we do when we feel that way, that bit of overwhelmness? What do we do? What's the solution? Well, I don't know if I have a ready solution, but I can talk about that with you. And again, those of you on the IG side want to join me a bit in about 20 minutes to talk about this, do so. Those who want to join me live here on video at bwcdaily.com/live, bwcdaily.com/live. You can email me at Ramon@RamonRay.com, and I'll bring you up on video, especially if I recognize who you are. We'll have a discussion on this in a minute. And definitely on the Clubhouse side, we have a multimedia experience. I love it how Moonmet said there's usually a more simple answer, be still. That's another option as well. Some people cry, some people be still, some people take a walk. I love that. The answers, the discussion is coming in. Looking at it here on the Clubhouse side. You do whatever keeps you sane. I love it. Take deep breaths, Christina, and talk to God. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. So what to do? So let me tell you a bit about my week and things I'm going through. And many of you are part of all those things, right? So you'll understand this to a degree. And then in about 20 minutes, I invite engagement. We'll see who wants to join me on the Instagram side. You can just raise, hit the little button to say join Ramon on video. Those of you who are, let's see if anybody emailed so far real quick as I go on. Okay. Good. Not yet. Wonderful. So on that side, You can join me. And I think some of you in our mod chat, you have the link to join me live. If you want to join me here on StreamYard in about 20 minutes, we'll do that. But let me tell you what my week's like. Let me tell you what I'm going through right now. None of it's bad. It's good, but I think you'll understand that as I just explained a little my calendar, why sometimes you can feel a bit of that crunch and overwhelmness. But I guarantee it. When you're feeling that overwhelmness, when you're feeling that crunch, it's oftentimes because at least one of those things is going to be the breakthrough or the birth of something better. And I'm curious how many of you felt that. Put an 8 in the chat if you've gone through those times where you hung on, you hanged on, whatever the proper word may be, and you're glad you did. You're glad you did because there was a breakthrough. Love it. Strategy Lady says 8. Love it. Christina Howard says yes. And this reminds me of my friend Darian Sanders, his amazing song. What does he say here? Darian Sanders. Let me know if you hear that on IG. If you hear that, BWC far away.
I saw you not so long ago. Was it just yesterday? Got that old feeling that I know. In the dark of the night, I'll be alright.
Here we go. Here it is. By the way, if you thought I ruined that song and your ears were just blew out when I sang, put a 9 in the chat. If you're like, nah, not bad, Ramon. You're not going to be Mariah, but you're okay. Put a 2 in the chat. Let's see here. 2 in the chat. It feels all right. 9 in the chat like Ramon. Don't quit your day job. But listen, how do you feel about that? So I'm going to bring you on right now, Tina, if you don't mind. Bring you here. Might as well have you roll with me and join me. Thanks for being here. What's up, Stars Tina? How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Good to have you here, Stars Tina. Listen, thanks for joining me for this conversation. I'm going to first roll through what my week was like and some things I'm going through. And then I want to hear what you think about this. And before I do that, Stars Tina, introduce yourself. Tell the few people in the world who don't know who you are, what you do. And then we're going to roll. And thanks for joining me for this segment of the Ramon Ray Show on BWC. Go ahead.
Yes,
Tina.
we are on the Ramon Ray Show, and I am so grateful and honored to be here with you. I am Stars Tina. Yes, like the stars that shine ever so brightly, your Traumedy energy coach. I am that fitness professional that's going to take you from good to great to amazing. And I'm so excited for today's topic. If you're looking for a fitness coach or energy person, that's me.
I love that. And Danette, that email is ramon@ramonray.com. Ramon@ramonray.com. So, Tina, here's my week. Here's what I'm going through. About half of this you're involved in, but here's how I feel a crunch. And so in fairness, I'm not alone in this. Everybody listening, you're crunched too. This is not a poor Ramon. This is life. But I think we all go through these things in certain ways at certain times. So here's a few things that I'm going through. Here are a few things in my world. One, I have the opportunity. Jeannie Snyder's invited me to go to NSA Georgia, National Speakers Association, not the National Security Administration, NSA Georgia, and speak at NSA Georgia. So I'm preparing slides. I'm debating and thinking, what do I share? What? And thank you, Abby. Abby's like, Ramon, you're singing with I love that. I got some 2s there. Okay, I didn't get any 9s yet. That's good. That's good. Maybe I will quit my day job. Maybe, you know what? I think I'm going to resign right here and become a singer. You know what? Maybe. No, I'm not going to do that. So Tina's like, nah, don't do it. So NSA Georgia. So got to go there. Again, not a bad thing. I want to do it, but that is action. That is time I need to do to prepare and serve my fellow speakers at the National Speakers Association, Georgia. That's one. Then we have this brand new show with Stars Tina is a part of and many of our other hosts are part of. Brand new show. Live video. It's a monster to put together. I've had to hire a video producer. I've got new graphics I'm doing, things of that nature. I've got the logos I'm doing, the graphics I'm doing, the scheduling I'm doing. You got to answer people's questions. People like Stars Tina. Ramon, tell me again, what is this? Live video. Ramon, tell me again, what is this? Ramon, I need to understand this. Dora Maria's here. Dora, I'm going to bring you up right now. 5, 4, 3, 2. Boom. It's a party. Hey, Dora. 1 second. Let me finish this thing here. Y'all hang tight real quick here. So I got then that. We got the live video we're doing and et cetera, right? That's something I'm doing. And each action takes a ton of other action. Everybody who wants to join and see the live stream, you can check out bwcdaily.com/live, bwcdaily.com/live. So got that I'm doing. So brand new show we're creating from scratch. Now, it's not literally from scratch because I do have some experience doing it, but it's a lot going on. We got ads. We got all kinds of things. I just saw an ad come through from Carter Myers Automotive as well, and I'm excited about that. Anyways, let me keep on going on. And so all that's the emotional stress and etc. Then you got, of course, the Champions Conference. Trevor Houston, he's on my back. Ramon, brother, did you get the email to Chaz Wilson? Chaz is saying, brother, he didn't get the email. Why did you send the email? And I'm like, yo, Trevor, I got you. Christina Howard sent it 2 days ago. Why don't you look at your email? Yeah, brother. But he said you sent the wrong email. He got it into... I'm teasing you because I love me some Trevor, Christina. But my point is, that's a whole machine. I produce events. If you haven't produced an event, you don't know what it takes to produce an event. Trust me, I produce events. It's a beast, but it's something we enjoy. Dora will be there. Tina will be there. So there's that. Then there's the Rundown with Ramon that I host on Black Enterprise. That's a whole machine in itself, getting that show done, my Italian video editor, getting that done. Then there's Celebrity CEO, which is launching. So I'm going to show off your bit, Dora and Tina, and I'm coming to an end here, bring you all in a second. Let me see, can I do this like I'm pretending I'm live video? So there we go, boom. So there's that. There's the Celebrity CEO brand that I'm launching, right? At celebrityceo.com/coaching. There's that, or /blueprint. That's a whole machine, working with my team, doing it right. Everybody else is saying, we launched our course. We made $1 million in 2 days. I'm like, okay. And I'm feeling like a loser because I made like $1 million in 400 years. So it's like, really? So there's that. And more. So I'm going to pause here a minute, bring in Dora Maria and stars Tina. And towards the end, also want to bring in some things about what to do. I want to leave you all with tips on that. So Tina and Dora remind me of that. And I want to talk about my partnership with Trevor Houston. But Tina, pour into us. What did you hear? What do you think? I know your life, you were telling me, is perfect. You just wake up in the morning and your breath smells like mint. And there's 5 strong people around you just fanning you. But anyways, Tina, talk to us. Tell us about your work.
So 2 things I wanted to talk about. First of all, congratulations on being able to speak at the NSA in Georgia. And I think you're overthinking it way too much. You have so much knowledge in your head. All you have to do is go through the files of Ramon, of all the things you've done. Bada bing, bada boom, it's done. You have slideshows. I'm sure you can go into your computer right now. If I said, Ramon, talk about finances, talk about whatever, you'll find it. So NSA, get that out of your head. That is finished. That is complete. Congratulations. I have to look into
and
that.
it is an opportunity. To be clear, it's an opportunity, not a complaint, but just sharing to the full.
Right. Oh, yeah. Definitely not a complaint. Yeah. I don't hear complaints. You're not complaining. Yeah. You're just sharing the joys of all the wonderful things you get to do. You get to speak there. Yes. So I just wanted to reassure you, you have the knowledge there. I also wanted to talk about Celebrity CEO, your new coaching program. First of all, a lot of people, in my opinion, especially on Clubhouse, they talk a lot, all right? And they say things, I'm not saying it's not true, but they may have one client. Oh, well, I have 10 clients. Okay, no, you don't. You have one client. And yes, they're paying X amount, but what is their payment plan? Like, are they paying this over 5 years like a car? So I found that I have to really listen and tune into what people are saying. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, Ramon has a program. It's called Celebrity CEO. And I had the opportunity to go into the room last week as a guest. And at first I was like, no, I'm not going to go because I have my own team of people at that same time. He's like, well, come anyway. So I cut my room short, which was supposed to be an hour 30, and I went to his room. I loved it. It was amazing. And then afterwards I was like, man, I wish I could join. And Angeline, you might know her. She's hitting me up every day.
Angeline is amazing.
She's amazing, right? And I never responded to her because I was doing so many things. And I was like, I loved it. So she didn't say, why didn't you join? And then yesterday I was talking to Pastor Jeff, and he was telling me how he joined. And if you're a fan of Ramon's, if you're, if you want to pour, not into him, but into yourself. And he was saying, well, are you going to join? And I was like, no, I have a class that, I have my group of people, my team that I'm pouring into every Monday. And I said, it's finally growing. It's finally growing, Ramon. And I was like, I can't leave him. And he's like, girl. Okay, he didn't say girl.
And that's at starstina.com, right? I believe.
Yes, starstina.com. Pastor Jeff did not say girl, but in my mind, he said, girl, you don't have to be there. He said for him, it's better to listen to the replays because he can rewind, he can listen to, and I was even not complaining. to Angelina. I'm like, but what if I miss something? But what? She's like, Tina, there's a chat. You can always write in the chat. So what I'm saying is, if you've thought about joining, please tell us, Ramon, how to get to Celebrity CEO so people can join.
Since you asked, celebrityceo.com/coaching. But thank you. We'll move on from Celebrity CEO, but thank you. But, thank you. I appreciate you, Tina. You're excited about it. But celebrityceo.com/coaching. Stars, Tina, thank you for being a part of it. Stay here. Dora Maria, I'm going to bring you in the conversation. Dora Maria, talk to us. What did you heard about this aspect of being overwhelmed? You're another person as well. I know you wake up with nothing to do. We were talking just a few days ago how you wake up and you were calling me, Ramon, I'm bored. I've watched all of Netflix. I have nothing to do, Ramon. What do I do in life? I'm teasing. Talk to us, Dora.
I finished the internet, Ramon. What do I do next?
ChatGPT gave you an error message saying, Dora Maria,
you're done.
Nothing else to tell you. Go ahead. Seriously, though, Dora. Talk to us about this overwhelmed, feeling too busy, feeling anxious. What do you do? What have you gone through? Share with us from your perspective. And don't forget to tell us a little bit who you are and what your passion is about also.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. So yes, I am a new author, and my passion is just reaching our next generation to better deal with all these feelings of overwhelm and looking at how many more things can we get involved in, right? And where's our passion? Because they're exploring. We're all exploring beings, and I think life is going to be changing so quickly. And all of these newer technologies are really shifting a lot of the things that we do on an everyday level. And it's about taking it one moment at a time. That's it. Don't look at it of, oh my goodness, I have to do this, I have to do this. If you do that, you're going to be focused on the panic and not focused on the passion. So no panic, focus on the passion.
Focus on the passion, not the panic. Come on now. Go ahead.
Yeah. So for me, that's what I do. I'm like, okay, something is blowing up over here. Okay, is everything else still working? Okay, let's just work from there. And then we'll address things as they go. You just jump into things. And like even this book, like I was doing a journal for high school students. And then all of a sudden I was like, I need these affirmations to be just a book on their own. And that's where that idea came. And then all of a sudden, it's like, now there's a book. I was like, that wasn't even the original book I was working on. I'm still finishing that one. So again, it's taking things one moment at a time. And how can you evolve from there and breathe it out? Like I'm a big proponent of breathing now. Like, ever since Larissa joined us, it was like breathing. What a concept. Like I can get into that. So it's something that I think is necessary.
I love that. I love that. Dora, thanks for being here. We are joined by Danette. You want to mute one of your phones probably, or mute one of your devices. There we go. No, but we can't hear you if you do that. Maybe there's another device that's out or something, or maybe it's a speakerphone or something. Danette, but join us, Danette. Talk to us. Who are you, Danette? Why are you so awesome? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Welcome to the conversation on the Ramon Ray Show. Danette, the mic is all yours. What's up? Talk to us.
I absolutely love how you always just encourage everyone. As soon as I came in, Danette, you're so awesome. Sometimes people need that. And I just want you to know, I know when I need that dose, I know exactly where to come. So I truly appreciate you all, Starcina, Dora Marie. I always mess up your name. But you all just really give me such judge just to keep going. I am Danette Moss, Business Systems and Implementation Strategist, AKA, y'all know me out here as a strategy lady. I'm out here in Atlanta enjoying the sun and drinking my tropical smoothies. Let me tell you, what do I do when I feel a sense of overwhelm? First, I pray. And I'm going to tell you, sometimes I can't hear. So what I do when I'm not hearing is I give myself some grace. I got to give myself some grace because I'm all over the place. I'm literally operating and walking in growth. I had this man named Ramon Ray. I'm not in any of his programs, but he encouraged me to be everywhere.
You are in the You are in one of my programs right here. Right here is the Ramon.
But do you see what I'm saying?
Dora Maria program. Go ahead.
He encouraged me to be everywhere. So I went live 31 consecutive days for the entire month on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, every single day, because Ramon Ray said, you need to be everywhere. And I took that challenge. And let me tell you, it paid off. The sense of overwhelm sometimes is a little difficult because you're growing a business. Now I have people asking me to speak, more, all these different things. But like you said, there's so many different components. And the reality is this thing really does take team, right? We cannot do it by ourselves. And oftentimes we are bootstrapping and trying to figure things out. But when I decide that I need to do something and I don't have enough financials to do it, I start learning how to pull back and make my tropical smoothie at home. right? There's so many different things we have to do. But I just wanted to share my sense when I deal with overwhelm, because I teach and work with other women to go from overwhelm to simplifying and streamlining their business. I have to learn how to give myself grace. And I turn to God, and then I go back and I look at what that thing is that causes me to be all over the place and that has me in overwhelm. And then I begin to operate accordingly, not judging or beating myself up. I'm going to go ahead and pause my mic. Thank you so much.
Oh, Danette, I love it. Danette, the strategy lady. Danette, one more time, remind us where we can find you, reach you, and why in the world people would want to reach you. Why? Feel free.
Awesome.
Take another 10 seconds.
You can definitely find me over at Let's Talk Strategies, which is my brand website. I'm there all the time, and I'm out here on all the major social media spheres. But, why would you want to connect with me? If you are a female CEO who's overwhelmed, you know what you need to do, but you can't figure out quite how to make it happen, reach out to me. I usually preferably like to work for the 2 to 5 year woman that's been in business because she kind of knows, but she just doesn't know how to implement and take action. I got you, girl. I'll help you get your SaaS on and put your business on rinse and repeat.
Come on now. You sound like you a baller too, like what you see. Dora's like, I want some of that. Dora probably wired you a check already. Anyways, listen, thank you for being here, Danette. And stay here as long as you want. I know it looks like you're outside moving if I don't see you on camera or movie, but stay here as long as you want, contribute to the conversation. Before I give some tips, Tina, what did you think about that? The aspect of give grace. Dora, what did you think about the aspect of give yourself grace? I know myself many times, I see you nodding, Dora, I can be too hard on myself, but when I think back and look back at where I've been, I'm encouraged. Tina, let me turn to you first. What did you think about what Danette said? Give yourself grace. Tina, you first. And unmic your mic.
Sorry, I didn't want to be rude. So
Yeah.
I totally agree with what you said. We have to give ourselves some grace, especially if we're new business owners, doing different things, trying different things, because there's so many things out there. And I actually have this rock right here, and it says grace on it. And whenever I speak, I hold this here to just keep me grounded, keep me focused, realizing what's meant for me, I will get, not comparing myself to other people. And more importantly, Ramon, not only giving myself grace, but giving other people grace, because sometimes I'm hard on, I want people, you got to do it like this, so giving other people's grace is what I want to leave you with. I think that's super important as well.
I love that. Powerful. Dora, what did you think about this aspect? Give yourself grace.
No, I love it. And along the same lines as stars Tina, like if we don't start with ourselves first, like and role model that, how are you going to do that for other people? And other people right now need to understand that they need to give themselves grace. So how awesome is that our lady strategist is telling us this is how you role model it. This is how you get outside and get fresh air. This is how you ground yourself, right? And sometimes when you feel a little something about something, you start checking with yourself first. Why do I feel this sort of way? Because sometimes it's nothing to do with the other person. It starts with you, right? And sometimes we really have to take that step back, give ourselves grace, ground ourselves, and then role model that for those around us. So I think that's amazing. So thank you so much for not just role modeling that as well, Ramon, because you do bring that sense of just love to everyone, which is very needed in today's time. So you role model that really well. So thanks.
Oh, thank you. And I hang around other people who are like it. Listen, we're going to jump into real quick. Oh, okay. See, now the world has just gotten so much better. The world has just exploded and blossomed. Y'all don't know who's up next because y'all can't see in the background. I can see in the background. We have a guest expert host, Tina and Dora and Danette. Wait until I click this button and bring this queen up. Y'all ready? Y'all need to buckle up. You know what? I'm gonna give y'all. Hold on one second. Let me do something here 1 second here. Can y'all still hear me okay?
We're buckled up. We hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
No, y'all not truly. One
Yes.
second here. This surprise guest is coming. What I'm going to do right now is hand out to y'all because I live what I preach, Tina. I live what I preach. I'm going to hand out to you right on live. The first time done on BWC. First time ever. Dora's like, what in the world? I'm going to give y'all ready to buckle up because y'all not ready to buckle up. So I got seat belts for y'all to buckle up because you know who's coming in the house? Dr. Tangi's coming in.
Hello, everyone. Good to see you, Donna Maria. Ramon. It's so great to see you.
Good to see you, Dr. Tangi. So talk to us, Talk to Dr. Tangi. We just heard from Danette, who said one thing I've been talking about, feeling overwhelmed. Love you to breathe. Actually, before you touch on that, I'm going to go to a commercial break. I'm testing some things, y'all. Go to a commercial break. But Dr. Tangi, when we come back, Dr. Tangi is going to talk to us about her thoughts on what to do when you're feeling overwhelmed. And Danette just talked about give yourself grace. So with that, 30-second break here. Let's see if this works. Preparing for the future, y'all. Preparing for the future. Here we go.
Meet Keep, the all-in-one CRM sales and marketing automation platform that's so much more than just email. It's game-changing automation with over 20 years of helping small businesses reach the next level. With Keep, you can generate more leads, follow up flawlessly to make them happy clients, then convert them into superfans. And that becomes more repeat business, more referrals, and more raving reviews. Keep gives you back the business you actually want to run. So let's grow with the automation you want. Let's grow with the support you need. Let's grow with Keep.
Take action now. Get started with Keep at keepnow.com/BWC. That's keepnow.com/BWC. Don't that sound like a professional commercial? Did y'all hear that audio?
I love it. I love it.
Oh,
you had to tap it. You had to tap it. It said tap. And it sounds so good. You just gave me ideas. Thank you.
I didn't hear it. Why couldn't I hear it? I was tapping. I didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good to know. Dora, did you hear it? Good. Dr. Tangi, you heard it?
I heard it.
Okay, cool. Dr. Tangi, listen, talk to us. We've been talking today about feeling overwhelmed, feeling tired, anxious, overwhelmed, not sure what to do. Dr. Tangi, in your experience, what do you tell people who feel that way? Danette just talked about grace, but feel free to go off that. Any ideas, thoughts? Have you ever, well, I'm sure Dr. Tangi has never experienced it because she has a perfect life, so she's never feel that way. But Dr. Tangi, let me shut up and give you the mic. Go for it. It's all you.
So here's the thing with feeling overwhelmed. When you're feeling overwhelmed, you're usually in the sympathetic nervous system, right? That's fight or flight. You're under stress. Your body isn't digesting food well. You feel, like Ramon said, anxious. And we are not dwelling in the parasympathetic. That is the place of peace. That is a place when you're allowing your body to breathe. And so here's what you want to do. You want to make sure you immediately stop and take the body on a place of rest. And you want to pause, do that deep breathing. I often will say box breathing. That's when you hold your breath in for 4, release for 4, and hold for 4, and release for 4. That will bring your body back into that place of relaxation so that you can think clearly. Because when you are overwhelmed, you cannot think about the next step. There is a lack of clarity, and you are robbed of your what? Peace. P-E-A-C-E. We all love peace, right? And so immediately we have the ability to bring our body into the parasympathetic, into that place of peace. And we can't control a lot that's going on in the world, right? But the very health and mind direction of our life, we can't control. So remember, being overwhelmed, sometimes your mind gets scattered and you are in a lack of control. So that physical health and the ability to regain control is paramount. Back to you, Ramon.
Well, I feel like this is a professional TV show. I mean, I feel we should all be, I don't know. I would feel like offering Dr. Tangi a contract for $2 million, but you're probably saying I want $2.1 million because I heard that Tina got $3 million and then I heard Dora got $4 million. So we'd have a big Zoom. But no, that was so good. Peace we want. And I think it's so interesting what you said, Dr. Tangi, how it's not, when we feel anxious, it's not just combined. We think it's our brain, but it's a whole thing, right? It's our body, it's our emotions, it's everything that's tied into it. I think this is good. And looking at some of the chat here, I want to pause here a minute. Tarika says, congratulations. Jeannie says, Dr. Jeannie says, this is so good. Christina Howard, of course, my sister, is here. Pause and breathe on the Clubhouse side. And by the way, those of you on Clubhouse, if anybody wants to say hello, ask a question of Daughter Maria, Stars Tina, Danette, or Dr. Tangi, let me know. And again, to the host here, I'll be here for another till 10 a.m. EST. If you can't stay, no problem. Just so y'all know, freedom to go and come as you need to. But the Clubhouse chat is definitely on fire as well. And let's see if anybody, and Tarika, this is interesting. Let me hear, Danette, what you want to feedback here briefly, just real quick. But Tarika says, I had an anxiety attack and had to do the breathing technique. Well, let me come to you on this, Dr. Tangi. I had to do the breathing technique. I was with my mother and knew I had to drive her back, but I didn't want her to panic. When you hear that underlines, right, Dr. Tangi, about the aspect of the importance of
my gosh, Tarika, great to see you. Love to always see your shining face. Tarika, you're absolutely right, and you did the right thing, because a panic attack, a lot of times, people think that they are having a heart attack. They think something is going crazy with their body, but it is when your mind goes crazy and you can't get a hold of what's going on in your body. So you start having those palpitations. what you did is right. Take a moment. A brown paper bag will help too as well. But that breathing technique that you did was amazing. And you didn't alarm your mother, those around you. But first, you took a moment to regain control, Tarika, and do that breathing technique. But of course, you all, if you are having like a heart attack, you can't feel your breath, you of course want to let somebody know. But Tarika in that moment knew that it was anxiety. And oftentimes, y'all, when you have a lot of times and moments like that, that's what creates the hypertension and a lot of illnesses in the body. So the more you can regain control, like Tarika did at those moments, the better your health will be and the longevity.
I love that. Hey, everyone, this is The Rundown with Ramon. I want to have one more round of our hosts kind of shouting out who they are, what they do. And I do this genuinely because people want to get in touch with you. So I want to have one more round of our hosts telling people what they do. I'm going to get into some tips about what I do when I'm feeling overwhelmed and anxious. We're live streaming across Instagram, live streaming across Clubhouse, live streaming across Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, multiple platforms. It's absolute chaos, which I love. I have headphones in this ear, dripping out of one ear. I have my Zoom for multiple channels and wires going everywhere, hoping that battery doesn't die. But we're great. This is Breakfast with Champions. This is The Rundown with Ramon on bwcdaily.com. Starting on April 10th, something like this we'll be doing starting April 10th, live programming from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. And on the Clubhouse side, the host you love as well will be there 9 a.m. and onwards. Big shout out to Christina Howard. Christina Howard, thank you for holding down the fort, not only in Clubhouse, but across platforms as well. We're glad you're here. And if you're seeing Danette, who's one of our guests, one of our listeners on the Breakfast with Champions side, you can be like her and join as well. Probably not today because my head's spinning a bit. But as we go on, when Tina has her segment, she may say, hey, who wants to join? Give that secret link out, right? We want to make sure it's certain people and have you come up. When Dr. Tangi and Marquise is having their segment on Thursdays, I think it'll be Fridays, not sure. But the point is, our community can join on live video as well. So I forgot what. Yes, I'd like to have a round robin. Tina, I'm going to come to you just one more time. Tina, feel free to comment, but more importantly, tell people again, Tina, who you are, who you serve, how they can reach you, and we'll go around, do that one more time. Then I'll get into my tips. We'll keep going on with the Rundown with Ramon.
Sounds good. Thank you again, Ramon. I am Stars Tina, and I serve women that are over 40 that have gone through some type of trauma or tragedy and need tools and skills to get through it. I run a fitness online studio, so I coach with classes, with life lessons, all those wonderful things. You can reach me at starstina.com, and I have a segment here Mondays 5 a.m. So make sure you come here Monday morning at 5 a.m. Back to you, Ramon.
Thank you, Tina. Absolutely. And these segments will be restreamed. We'll get don't hold me to it, Dora. We'll get the podcast back up again, hopefully, and content and more. So join Stars Tina here live Monday, 5 a.m. and/or, of course, the segments that we'll have out there as well. The comments keep coming in. This is amazing. Tarika only said this is amazing when Stars Tina got up there. That's okay, though. I don't mind. I'm not jealous. Dora, we're turning to you, Dora. Give us a shout out about yourself. Tell us who you serve, what your passion is, whatever you like. Take a 10-second Dora Maria promo break.
Awesome. So for me, my serving community is the youth, and anything in mentorship. Usually I focus on STEM, engineers and leadership. So anything along those space and new professionals that are starting out in their career. So anyone that needs mentorship, you can definitely look me up on LinkedIn and follow along there. And also my new book, I am hoping to really encourage people. I have my segments on Saturday mornings, and they're mostly on mindset, upliftment, and leadership as well. So hopefully you can join me there as well at 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. Back
Absolutely.
to you, Ramon.
Thank you. Camera three. Can you zoom in from the studio? Come out here, camera 3. Yeah. Thank you, Fred. Yeah, camera 3. Yeah, the overhead camera. Can you all just zoom and do a quick pan real quick? Come around. Yeah, listen, I see the crowd outside in Times Square. You all get back, please, behind the barriers. Please, no. Hi, the baby from Texas is here. Nice to see you. You're going to have to move back. Yeah, thank you. Sorry about that, everybody. It's just... so much going on here in the studio. Danette, one more time, talk to us, Danette, about who you are, who you serve, and then we're going to continue on with some tips from me, and then we'll see what our hosts want to give feedback on that. Danette, talk to us one more time.
Awesome. Thanks so much for this opportunity. My name is Danette Moss, a.k.a. the Strategy Lady, and I work with female CEOs. These women are generally women that have been in business 2 to 5 years, but they're overwhelmed. They know they need certain systems in place, but they just don't know what to do. So I help them put the business on rinse and repeat using my framework called SAS. And that's helping them simplify, automate, systematize, and streamline their business. As always, thank you so much for allowing me up here to just join with you awesome people. I feel so privileged. I'm going to go ahead and pause my mic.
Sure, no problem. Glad you're here, Dr. Tangi. On the Clubhouse side, listen, I'm glad you're here. Danette, glad you're here. And I think we've just heard from Dr. Tangi as well, who she is. But Dr. Tangi, do another round real quick. Tell people who you are, who you serve, and how we can reach you. Do that one more time real quick.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tangi, CEO of Stylish and Fit, a company that has an award-winning challenge called Lifestyle Vitality Challenge that has transformed bodies and lives of over 1,000 women all over the globe. I have an amazing big reveal happening here in Chicago. It's a wellness production like you've never seen before, happening June 3rd. If you're someone who would like to sponsor that, if you have a wellness product or a wellness service and you want to be a part of that, definitely contact me, Stylish and Fit _ on Instagram, or there's my website too. Ramon, you are electric, and everybody here that's on the stage today. And I love Dora Maria's book. I have that book as well. Back to you, Ramon.
Thank you, Dr. Tangi. Appreciate it. So I'm going to take a pause and let's see who wants to, thank you, Danette. See who wants to join from Clubhouse side. I love honoring the Clubhouse side. And anybody from Instagram, if you want to join on video, only on the IG, that would be a bit confusing. So maybe we pause on that. But Clubhouse side, let me pause for 5 seconds. You know what? I can't pause for 5 seconds. Way too long. I'm going to pause for 3 slow seconds. Who wants to join on the Clubhouse side? I'm just going to pause and see on the Clubhouse.
I do. Christina.
Wait a minute. Christina the Howard has joined. Christina Howard, thank you for being here. Thanks for being an amazing part of the BWC community. Christina, the mic is all yours. And those who are hearing me on IG and across platforms, we're now streaming in from Clubhouse. And this is the amazing Christina Howard. The mic is all yours.
All right. Great job, you guys. This is exciting. Well, I'm in the chat, and there's someone in the chat. I think it was a strategy lady. He said he didn't hear your simplified framework. So can you repeat that, Ramon? Can you have her repeat that, please?
What Christina's like being a producer. She's not going to want an extra $100,000 for her site. I love that. So thank you for the person who asked, and thank you so much, RA. So Danette, one more time, can you recap for us? I think you had said something that one of the viewers was interested in. Recap that in brief, please.
Awesome. It's my goal and my belief that every woman in business needs a little sass in her life. So SAS stands for, which is my framework, being simplified, automating, systematizing, and streamlining your business. It'll help you have the success that you truly need and to take yourself out of that sense of overwhelm to putting your business on rinse and repeat. Thank you so much.
Oh, that was amazing.
Awesome. Please give your contact information, please. He's asking for it.
letstalkstrategies.com is the best way to reach me. letstalkstrategies.com.
I love it. And this shows Christina and everybody else here, just as we're teaching and learning, I like to show people what I'm doing, the failures and the success. I think this shows as well the power of having team. We all know, those who on BWC, there's a lot in the back chat happening, but the power of having a team, because what just happened just now, I'm here running this show. I got cameras here. I got my whole team of 10 cameras here. I got the guy above doing the drone camera feed. It's like a total zoo. I got my person trying to give me donuts and food, etc. I can't think of everything. So Christina jumped in, boom, and she knows how I roll. I love it. Jump right in and said, Ramon, let's serve in this way. So just want to show that's why having team members, and of course, Tina has her like ninja Renee person that I'm just like, wow, Renee. Tina's like, Renee. So let's move forward. Here's my tips. Well, let me pause one more time. Clubhouse side, anybody wanted to jump in and comment? We can hear you loud and clear. Let me pause for 3 seconds. 3.
This is Dr. Jeannie.
Dr. Jeannie, first of all, it's so good to hear your voice. And please do, when you're done here, whenever you give why you came, tell people who you are. You're such an amazing human, a valued member of my life. I get to roll with you at least once a week, if not more, because you are in the celebrity CEO community. But Dr. Jeannie, talk to us. The mic is yours.
Yours kind. I am Dr. Jeannie Snyder, and I am a Genius Executive Coach, speaker, and MC, and I help people bring out their genius. But that's what Ramon's doing today. And I just love everybody on stage, Dr. Tangi, Dora Maria, Danette, Sartina, everybody. Thank you for this lift of positivity. And I'm sorry I'm adding to your overwhelm, but we're so excited you're coming to NSA, Georgia. Thanks, Ramon. I'll pass the mic.
Indeed. And Dr. Jeannie, I meant it, of course, in a good way, a good overwhelm, just explaining to people the reality, right, of business. Same thing with you, Dr. Jeannie. You did that TED Talk. Trust me, TED, things you did, let me put it that way. But it was overwhelming, I'm sure. It was a lot, but you loved every minute of it, correct?
Absolutely. And, I'm feeling the same way you are this week.
Yeah. But that's true. We're feeling the same. Dr. Jeannie wants me to come to Atlanta, but yes, it's overwhelming because when I travel, she's got to get the plane. She's got to get the hotel suite. I told her I do not want a black piano. It has to be a red piano in my suite. So Dr. Jeannie's under pressure too, right, Dr. Jeannie?
I thought it was green piano.
See what I'm saying? See, you just can't get it. Dr. Jeannie, you're a hoot. I love it. I will see you soon. But everybody, again, this is what's up, Dr. Jeannie?
I've been working on, though, thinking about early flight, and literally I'm sitting here. I've been working on your hotel thinking what's going to be best for Ramon because he's got such a tough week.
No, not at all.
So good. Thank you.
You're welcome, Dr. Jeannie. But do know, Dr. Jeannie, and everyone listening to me, I like to think of myself as the easiest person to work with. Really the easiest. My clients say that. I mean, those who pay me my fees for speaking are $20,000. Hopefully, by God's grace, with $25,000 a speech. My clients tell me all the time. What's that, Tina?
30,000. It's up. It's 30.
We'll do that. Make it 30. But my clients are Ramon. And that's one thing I'm happy to say. Yes, by God's grace, delivering what they want me to do on stage, but easy to work with because they work with people, especially quote unquote at that level. Not that I'm anything, but when you 30,000, 35, they got these riders, these details. I want this, that, me. I'm like, listen, if there's good Wi-Fi and like some of the toiletry wipe things, in a little jar, I'm good. That's all I need. That's all I need. So let me move forward here. Give some quick tips here. And again, we have about 10 minus 46 is, Tina. 14 minutes to go in the Ramon Ray Show. We are live on bwcdaily.com/live, live on bwcdaily.com. And this is just a preview, everybody, of the experience we're going to bring 5 a.m. Monday to Friday, 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., the brand new programming on bwcdaily.com/live. This is just a sample banner, for example, that I put together, or my team put together real quick, of some of the program we'll have. I told them to randomly take some pictures, and they took some pictures and just put this up so people can see what this new programming, what these things will look like. And we want to bring a whole new experience. We're doing our best, as you all can see, multi-stream platform, and we're going to have new hosts. Maybe Tina hasn't done it quite like this before. Maybe Dr. Tangi hasn't done it quite like this before, et cetera, et cetera. But we're all going to learn. We're all going to go and we're going to learn together. We will stumble. We will fall. But you know what? That's how good things happen. So we're going to see this all new live programming April 10th, starting at 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. And, of course, Clubhouse programming going on at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let me continue on here. Just a few quick, about 3 minutes, Dr. Tangi and others. I'm going to put myself full screen real quick here. I'm going to test that out too. And then again, Dr. Tangent and Stars Tina, other hosts listening, you all cannot be seen now to others. So if you got to scratch your hair, get a sip of water, I can see you. I'm doing this live, just sharing with everybody how this works. I can see if they're not attentive or not. I won't pull them up. I can see Dr. Tangi. She's attentive. So if I wanted, boom, I'd pull her up. But if I don't see you there, I would not pull you up, just as we're all learning about this new platform. But real quick here, what to do when you're overwhelmed. Let me just share some things I do, and then we'll bring back our host in about 3 minutes real quick here to get their perspective. But here's what I say. 1, keep going. Don't give up. Yes, you should suck your thumb, sit in the closet, cry and rock and mourn for a few seconds or a few minutes, depending on the degree of the stuff you're going through. For sure, Tina's gone through her rough moments of life. I'm sure the next day she wasn't on cloud 9. I'm sure today, because she goes through her, sadness and things. But you got to keep going. Not, you don't got to keep going. Let me rephrase that. You got to keep going. G-O-T-S-A, gots to. No, G-O-T-S-T, I think. Gots to. I can't even spell a bad spelled word. Anyways, gots to keep going. Number 2, don't give up. Similar to keep going. Number 3, pivot. Now, there's this political argument. Should you stop? Should you do new things? I'm okay with pivoting. We're doing this on BWC. Dora, Maria, Christina, Mary Lynn, and Tara, and others in our operations team. We've been doing this for 2 years, give or take now. We're freshening it up. See what happens. Things change. The same train that took you to Arkansas is not the same train that can take you to Alaska. And I sure hope Alaska and Arkansas are combined on land, because in that case, it'd be a weird train ride. But the point is, keep going and pivot. 2, what are the signs of success? Yes, Tarika, what are the signs of success you're happening? That's important as well. Meaning, if we saw no one in Clubhouse, we saw no one on Twitter, we saw no one on IG, we saw no one on the live stream, and just me and Dora talking about each other, and she's saying, Ramon, yes, we need to get new space tiles on the rocket ships because they go to a sine cosine of 45 degrees. I'd be gone. Done. I can't keep up with you, Dora. Gone. Dora's going to talk by herself about engineering. But no, we see the audience. We see there's traction in some way. It may not be perfect, but it's growing. So we see there's something there. So what are the signs of success? Whatever the number is, don't give up too soon. That's one struggle I have, one fault I have. I'm quick to let go real fast. Oh, it's not working. Done. So that's a fault of mine. On the other hand, I do think that could be a secret weapon. That could be a positivity, because I am one. I am one to fail a lot, but I don't mind, because I just have to keep going. That's me. And I thank God for my wife, for others who are more slow, or who are more, not the perfectionist, but who cause me to think. You need those people in your life. But me, how I've done and how I've been, as it were, some success, I just keep going. Typos in the slide, keep going. Nobody's going to get hurt. But I thank God for team and others around me. No, Ramon, bendito señor, slow down. I don't even know how to keep going in Spanish. Stop and let's fix it. So I thank God for that yin and that yang, right? That's important. But I was just explaining, for me, I feel at least it's a journey of failure. I call it that word. Others may use a different word. 2 or 3 more points here, then host, I'm going to bring y'all back. Get help. You can't do things alone. Now, I'm a firm believer. I'm the ultimate hustler. I can get on WordPress, Kajabi, Lead Pages, Zapier, StreamYard, Edit, Canva. I can do all that myself. I produced done events. I self-published books. This book, where's it at? This book did all myself, meaning I had a team, but put them together. So I can do it pretty much soup to nuts. Trust me. And that's another tip for entrepreneurship. When people tell you, oh, Ramon, the event has to be done like this. Or Ramon, marketing has to be done like this. Or Ramon, Facebook ads have to be done like this. No, I've used my own credit card, my own money. I've been there, done that. I say it, in humility, meaning so I've been there. But there's times to get help. Hey, Dr. Tanji, I want to build a new fitness program. I want to build it. I have the audience. I have the reach. I have this. You have that. Hey, Dr. Tanji or Tina, I want to build this. So you can partner. That's another side issue, by the way, joint ventures and things like this. Dr. Fred, thanks for being here, man. Dr. Fred Jones. Love me some Dr. Fred Jones. And thank you, Tina, for introducing me to this amazing person. 2 more big points. Make a decision. Decisions are important. Now, this has been another thing that I could do better with, for example. I was even thinking of how to get to Twitter. I was hemming and hawing a bit, not sure. Glenn Lundy, founder of BWC. And again, for those who don't know, I do own Breakfast with Champions. He's given that to me to fully run, but he's the founder, right? He's our flag bearer. So I want to do it in partnership with him. So when he ran to Twitter, he's like, bro, I'm moving to Twitter. You can keep hemming and hawing. I'm like, okay, I got to decide. Okay, see now the world just got better. Now the whole world just got better. Tina, I got an amazing guest for you, Tina. You are not going to believe who just joined us. I'm going to bring you up. I'm going to keep your name secret, A-N-G. I'm keeping it a secret from Tina. I'm going to bring you up in 2 minutes. And then the last point is, don't let perfection keep you from moving forward. So that's from me. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to call an audible. I'm going to bring up my host here, Tina, get ready, everybody. I'm going to pull you all up. Oh, you guys are up already. I just switched camera angles. And what I'm going to do is do something. Actually, I think I'm going to do this way. Yeah, I can do this. Oh, here we go. Yes. So Angelina's here. What's up, Angeline? Good to have you here.
Oh, sorry I'm late.
No late.
Program.
We got 7 more minutes to go in this segment here, but what I'm going to do is pause a bit here, and I'm going to Angeline, you start us off. I'm sure you've heard some of this. We've been talking about being overwhelmed, what to do when you're overwhelmed, what do we do with it? Share about that, Angeline, and before you do that, feel free to give a little promo of yourself, and then, Angeline, if you can do this for me, I want you all to tag each other and go on. I'm going to do a test. I'm removing myself from the conversation for about 4 minutes or so. We'll see how that goes. So, Angeline, you have the mic, but I want you to tag others, and y'all keep tagging others, and I'm going to be fully producer, removing myself from the lens. Angeline, it's all you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Angeline Moore. I am the Virtual Director of Systems Operations at the Kingdom Sparkle Agency. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for the mic, Ramon. When it comes to overwhelm, this is what I've found when not only do I have to reset my energy, I do this exercise that I've taught actually Stars Tina about. I pause and then I breathe in. So I'm a laughter yoga leader, but I breathe in and then I laugh it out. And then I breathe in again and I laugh it out. And that resets my internal system to be like, it doesn't matter how overwhelmed I'm feeling right now, but my energy is reset. And then I go into a prayer. I'm like, I need to pray right now because I'm going to react differently if I don't. So those are my 2 biggest strategies that I use in overwhelm. So thank you, Ramon. Back to you.
And Angeline, feel free to please do shout out yourself. Let us know what KSA Systems is all about, what you do, who you serve, what you do, and then you tag somebody else.
Yeah, absolutely. So with the Kingdom Sparkle Agency, we're here to help activate, align, and amplify your sparkle. What does that mean, Angeline? To help one platform for you to simplify your systems, whether it comes to automations, text messaging, marketing, email marketing, landing pages, funnels, all the things, memberships. You can consolidate that into one space and not feel so overwhelmed in what you have to do that all the experts say to do to successfully run your business. So that is my goal, to serve business owners. So thank you so much. And I'm going to go ahead and tag, who do I have first up that I see? There's Tina, since you invited me here.
Yay, yay. So I'm going to make this really quick, but if you don't know, I am cheerleader fan of Ramon and Angeline, and it's all about connecting and collab. I actually met Angeline last year with the Mom Link, and in December, we put together an event. Now, I run an online fitness boutique studio. I coach, I do events, I do a lot of things. And when I met her, I was on Squarespace, MailChimp, like all these things. And my mind was like, and trying to check my emails. And since I've been working with her, I've been able to put everything together. Not only that, but things I wanted to do that I couldn't do, I'm able to do with her program. For example, Ramon, you'll be very excited. I'm doing a course, and her program, everything can be there. So if you want to do my Love Your Body course, you can purchase that, boom, bada bing. When you're taking my classes, if you're not able to meet with me, you can do them there. The automations, I cannot tell you. Being able to post on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, all at the same time is amazing. So she has made my business so much easier for me. Not only that, but she keeps me focused. Faith, she's my personal angel. So when I get all like, wanting to kill someone, not kill someone, but she gives me the laughter. Tina, breathe, pause. So I'm going to throw the mic over to Dora Maria in this topic.
Dora Maria, all you. And we have 3 minutes to go, so keep these comments short and brief. We're going to end on time. Renee Norris coming up next, by the way, everybody. She'll be on Clubhouse. We will shut down this platform. Just other hosts listening. We will not continue on past 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But Renee Norris next in 3 minutes on Clubhouse. But Dora Maria, please.
Well, for me, the only thing I would even add here is fail forward. Learn from those things that are not going so right and maybe are adding to that overwhelm, and then take a step back, reflect. What are the lessons learned? Everything in life is teaching you a lesson. So enjoy the ride and reflect, so that next pivot, you got it. So,
Danette?
And I will
go ahead. Sorry,
Danette.
Danette, go ahead. Sorry, I forgot. Danette, please. Real brief, Danette.
I'm appreciating the fail forward. It's key. But what I love most importantly also is that you never give up. Don't ever give up on your dream. That God-given goal that he gave you, understand there's going to be bumps, but just keep pushing forward. Angeline, we got to get together. I have an all-in-one software too. We need to do some things together, girl. I'm glad you got Startina together. You guys are awesome. Never give up.
Thank you, Danette.
Fail forward. Keep moving.
Indeed. Dr. Tanji, close us out here with your comments and thoughts. So glad to have you here, and everybody here. Close us out with this.
Yes, this has been tremendous. I would say that when you're doing something that you're passionate about, just be aware of the distractions. I always say diss that, because it can diss your traction, right? The traction that you're having. And so if you're feeling like you're toiling, sometimes it's not the right thing. So take an assessment of everything that you're doing, because sometimes it's entrepreneurs, powerhouses, like everybody is here. You can be pulled on a lot. So take a moment to make sure that you're being intentional. One of my favorite words with everything that you're doing, because sometimes overwhelmed is meaning that you're overpacking your schedule with things that are dissing your traction. Thank you so much for all of you all. It's been tremendous. Angeline, can't wait to get with you too as well. Dora Maria, always great to see you. Back to you, Ramon.
Thank you. Indeed. Thank you, Dr. Tanji. And Renee, of course, comes in again. See, Tina, you have your... Tina just takes away all the limelight. I'm having fun. I love me some Tina. Renee's like, Angeline Systems is amazing. I see her on Instagram. So Renee, I see you. And Renee, you have a special gift, an uplifter of people, your clients, people you support and work with. Renee, that's a good thing. Listen, everybody, this is Ramon Ray, the host. I'm going to pull you down here. But again, stars Tina, thank you for being here. Dora Maria, thank you for being here. Dr. Tanji, thank you for being here. Danette, thank you for being here. Angeline, KSA Systems, thanks for being here. KSA.Systems, thanks for being here. Definitely see Angeline. Thanks, Angeline. And everybody, this is Ramon Ray. Listen, this is just an example of what we're going to be doing in the new 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. show. And I believe on the Clubhouse side, I'll be wrapping up here in a minute. I think it is Marvin is next, I believe. But Renee, excuse me. Renee will be up next, but we'll be wrapping up here in the next 2 seconds. But this is a preview of what we're going to be seeing live on Clubhouse, especially live on the live stream, bwcdaily.com/live video. We're bringing to you 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. new, fresh content. As I get ready to close this stream, I welcome Renee Noor to please take them. I think it's Renee's next. Yes, she's here. Take the mic away on the Clubhouse side as I get ready to end my streams. Renee, the mic is all yours.
Absolutely wonderful. Not only a stellar performance, giving us a little bit